Welcome to Wednesday. Sort myself out Wednesday, I think that's what we're going to call it. Yeah, first day back at work, so been a while, good couple of, well, I don't know, a couple of weeks off, not far off. But anyway, back at work, earn some money and all that. What I'm going to do with this one, in this video, is just go through a few things, get a few things straight in my head, what I've got to do, the job's coming up. Collect a few parts, want to go over to the unit in a minute, pick up some master cylinders for the brake master cylinders, because I've seen online you can buy the original tin brake master cylinders. Let me just grab one, there you go. See that, it's got a hole in it, you see that? Yeah, so you can pick these up, about £74, £75, £75, £80 on eBay. You can get the older plastic ones, so these are the master cylinders for the clutch and the brakes. Obviously, if I'm just being too stupid to people there, I don't know, do apologise. Or you can get the plastic ones, which were fitted on later cars, especially for the clutches and stuff. The brakes went for a dual master cylinder later on, for around £45. But my dad said, look, pick up all the bits you got, collect them up, post them to me, even though I've just driven up there at the weekend. And we can see what we can do. We might be able to just reseal, you know, reseal them, check the inside. Obviously, this one's far too gone because it's got a hole in it. But there may be useful bits on it, like the pin at the bottom, things like that wear. Even the plastic cap is useful if one of the other ones doesn't have one. So we'll pick them all up. I'll send them off to him because he's planning on coming down in a couple of weeks with the engine. What I'm thinking of doing is actually sending the hubs to him as well, because they really annoy me. And yeah, he's got a lot more patience than I have. I want to dig out the steering column as well, and go from there. So yeah, so not making stuff today, but let's sort stuff out so we're ready. Yeah, so let's go over the unit and dig out the other master cylinders, ready to send my dad, and then we try and find the steering column. There you go, got 4 master cylinders in there, all the different varying states. We'll go check them out in the garage. And Pete, mate, still hasn't moved the clubman. Can hardly get to the pickup. I'll just have to buy it off him. Pete. Okay, back from the unit. Brought back the old regulator, which is used on dynamos. Won't really need it, but I think we're bolt it up in there anyway, just to add a bit of class, as they say. So yeah, we've got 4 master cylinders here. Not sure what's which at the moment. This is one. Very knackered and looking. Well, it looks like someone's painted over it black or something. So again, what's the critical part is actually obviously the actual tin, got no holes in it, and it's all good. And inside, if where the seals, because seals can be replaced, but what can't be redone unless you re-sleeve them and everything, is the bores. So if the bores look good, you can mostly just get away with resealing it, which you can't really tell until you take a circlip off in there and go from there. So we've got that one. That looks very good, very nice. We do have a couple of nice looking ones. Look at that's a nice looking one. This one isn't too bad looking. Actually, you know, the colour wise I'm talking about, so that's telling me that hasn't really been, you know, actually used at all. The other one might have been used there. I know, we've got another nice one here. So I'm wondering whether the actual bores would be good. And we can get away with using those. So I think that could be a clutch one, because there's a little cutout. I don't think they all have them. Maybe they do all have them. There's a little cutout just there to help it clear the other master cylinder that it sits close to. And then we've got another one in the bag here. Again, got some surface rust on it. But you never know about the bores. Never know about the bores, do you? Not too sure which way around they all go. I need to check pictures and stuff because I'm useless. So yeah, So we've got 4 plus a really busted one. So we'll send them off to my dad. We'll pack them up and see what he thinks of them. And we can go from there. Whether we use them on this car, we could use them on the other Mark 1 as well. Obviously, some people will be going just buy new, just buy new. But if the bores are good, you reseal them properly, you can do away with them. I think, as I said, I've seen some people, you can actually get them relined if you want to carry on. You know, if you've got that sort of equipment or you've got contacts that can get you done that. So yeah, views, go on, we all have a discussion. Testing, we're live from the Apollo. So our steering rack, and we've got the case for it. Obviously we took that off ages ago. The end of the indicator stalk and the indicator stalk looks really bad. I have to have a look around for those. Maybe get a bit of WD-40 and all that before I try and move it. Outer casing, what we'll do, we'll get on the old wire wheel, wire brush all that off, bit of extra primer and a bit of black on that, satin black. I've got to get the steering wheel off. I've just managed to place a bid, or someone just on Facebook just bought an old Mark 1 steering wheel. I think it's Mark 1, could be Mark 2, you know, but it's an old one and it looks a lot nicer than this tat. So 35 quid lighter. So we just need to find the spreader plates and the brackets that we need to do to mount that inside the car. It's gone a bit dark outside now, so I can't see all the stuff out back. So yeah, don't know if this indicator stalk's savable. It's got very bad rust. Hate to think how much they're new, we'll have to have a look. So anyway, so that's the steering wheel, so we'll get that cleaned up next time. Get the steering wheel off that. And go from there. Cool. Stinks. So I think that's it for there. We've got an idea for the wiring now. We've got to make up some battery cables that go underneath the car. We can start wiring in the foot switch. The push start switch should be turning up hopefully this week. Now all the shops are back online and all the people, the suppliers are all back online. So that's that good. Should maybe buy ourselves a new fuse box, although you know, that fuse don't look too bad. I've seen worse. We'll just give it a wire brush up. Give everything a wire brush up. 2 fuses, so lovely. Yeah. So yeah, we need to prep and get ready. I'm nearly feel like you're hitting a wall I am at the moment. Just the amount of stuff I just want to get over this point of where at least get the suspension on, an engine in, and then it's like way downhill from there. I'm going to see what the heating is like in here as well, so we can get some primer on some of this stuff as well, on the roof and stuff. I still don't know what, I'm thinking of doing it all almond green, but I just don't know. I keep changing my mind. People say the wheels are supposed to be silver, but I might do them all Old English white anyway, because I just like to be different. But then I could just do the roof Old English white if I'm spraying some white. So yeah, so I think yeah, we'll get the hubs and all these master cylinders posted off to my dad. See what he can make of them while we crack on finishing off the wiring loom the best we can. Steering column, get all the steering column in and connect it up. Yeah, just trying to think what else, and just see what other parts we've got laying around. So as I said, what we might also do is try and get some primer on these doors as well. So yeah, anyway, I can't be bothered to cook anything tonight, so we're going to go with a local takeaway Chinese. And yeah, have a good one. We'll definitely do some work tomorrow. I promise I'll get my hands more dirty than just picking up parts. Let's aim to do the steering column tomorrow. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good evening, and see you tomorrow.